You know I walk in working my shoulder. You know I walk in working my shoulder. You know I walk in working my shoulder. Yeah, that cameraman get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it.
Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Make no mistake, these teams have very little love for one another. It's a heated rivalry that the fans relish.
Yeah, you love it when you have these kind of games. Two teams evenly matched and going at it.
Thompson with it. Jordan picks him up. Back to Thompson. Brent, these teams know each other well, and safe to say, they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
Knocked away. Here we go. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
To the middle. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Thompson.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Pass to Edey. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Pass to Edey. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
It's his first trip to the line. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Tipped away. Here's Thompson. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Pass to Edey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the baseline. Basket's good. He's got 5.
Man, they're making everything and look confident. 5 shots, 5 makes.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards. Wow.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who will keep things moving.
Pass to Buzelis. To the left wing. Puts up a 3. The Thunder pull it in. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. From deep, Jordan. And the three-pointer goes.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Here's Thompson. On the wing, Nembhard. Back to Thompson.
hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Nembhard with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And he lays it in off the breakaway. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets?
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Smith no good. Denver leading by 7. Mobley outside. From outside the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Smith inside. That one no good. Good D by Mobley. A minute 50 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Ware. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Mobley down low. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Substitution for your Thunder.
Thunder trail by 7. James outside. It's tipped. Pass to Bufkin. Here's the break. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And Mobley throws it down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's Iverson. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Got it.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Iverson. Smith outside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Out of bounds, the Thunder will take it. .16 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Allen. Smith outside. The 3 is up. It's not going to go for him. Here's Mobley. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's Denver. They're up 7. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Thunder trail by 7. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. Denver leading by 7. Down low. Here's Bufkin. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Ooh, stolen by Allen. Pass to Willis. The 3, Smith connects from downtown. Smith got his second basket on the night. Well, Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Is that distracting to you?
Not really, B.A. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, that sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
Mobley outside. Here's Artest. Off target with the 3.
He's got to be mad at himself. He won't get a better look than that.
Pass to Willis. And they're on the run. Mobley down low. Oh, misses the dunk. Thunder trail by 4. Allen outside. Smith outside. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. So it's both teams making substitutions here. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Wembanyama up top. Fires for 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Denver leading by 4. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
It's deflected. And they get it back. Another shot. And they get it back. The kick out to Edwards. 4 on the clock. And another shot. That's short off the rim.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And he drives in. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Edey. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And now it's an 8-point Denver lead. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And both free throws good for Edwards. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Here's Buzelis out to the right wing. Here's Edey. 6 points for him. Thompson outside. From the high post. The shot by Nembhard, no good.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Denver leading by 6. It's Thompson, high post. Fires the three. Knocks it down from distance. 10 points for him.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Thunder trail by 9. And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
Now here's Smith. He's got 5. There's the steal.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Amin Thompson.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. That one misses.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Kept alive. Thunder trail by 11. Smith right side. And he gets the bucket. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Inside to the wing on the left. Six to shoot. Pass to Ostertag. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw no good. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Throws good. Jordan. And both free throws good for Jordan.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Ware. Here's Bufkin. Here's Artest. Drills it from deep. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Smith no good. And here's Denver. When this game is done, they'll be off to Milwaukee, taking on the Bucks. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Four seconds left. Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
And so it's Denver finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Thunder trail by 8. To the inside. Jordan inside. Back to Edwards. Pass to Smith. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray. Smith's got 10 points in the game.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Mobley up top. Here's Bufkin. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Smith outside. From the line. Again, Oklahoma City. About a minute played here in the second half. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Now you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Outside Mitchell. It's picked off. Here's the break. Mobley down low. Here's Ware. Providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. 4 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Smith with the rebound.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Nice work in transition from Wembanyama. He really shows up for his team every chance he gets.
Count that bucket.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Here's Edwards. Missed inside.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy 3 of 4 to start it off.
Driving to the basket. And it's blocked by Edwards. Here's Smith. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
And they just haven't been able to get back at all on the defensive end.
Here's Walter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And the Thunder call time here. A different look for Denver. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Jordan. Rebounded by Denver.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
To the paint. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, man, for over 20 years, has it been tough to find anyone that dishes it better than LeBron?
Nembhard outside. Six on the shot clock. The rebound by Willis. Thunder trail by 6. James outside. Back to Jordan. Left side Edwards. Outside Mitchell. The 3. Edwards No good. Denver leading by 6. Pass to Buzelis. LeBron with the rebound. Here's Oklahoma City now. Mitchell on the run. And yep, it's good.
Yeah, showing off the floor awareness right there. I love whenever Mitchell looks to share the wealth.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Here's Edwards. He's got 5. A minute 15 left to play in the third. And he banks in the layup. Edwards has got 7 points. Pass to Edey. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession here. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Got a piece of it. Goes up off the inbound. And the layup is up and in. Iverson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Picasso couldn't have drawn that up any better. Perfect execution off the inbound.
Out to Thompson. From downtown. No good on the shot. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to James. Back to Smith. And here's James. In transition. Thompson right side. Plenty of space. And he gets the jumper to drop. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Drives to the hoop. Iverson. And a nice finish on the layup. Iverson's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
And man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Nuggets. They've led by as many as 11. Shot clock at 6. Mobley outside. Launches a 3. Second chance shot. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Up top, Nembhard. Pass to Mobley. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul called on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
It's James on the wing to take the lead. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. James has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Puts it up from 15 to the left side wing. Pass to Iverson. Back to Jordan. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Now Mobley. Buzelis. With the drive. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
And good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Mobley, left side. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul.
And the Thunder making a change here. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Driving inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Mitchell. And he drops the first.
Number 8 at the line for two.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And here's Edwards. And the layup is good off the glass.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
The three from Thompson. He drops it from range. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Timeout, Thunder. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, the coach of the Thunder had some words for his team. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Thompson. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Thunder trail by 7. The three, Smith. Got a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Edey. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Edwards. Thompson with some nice D. Deflected. Allen outside. Here's Iverson. Into the lane. Good.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Pass to Buzelis. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
There's the drive. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And a nice find by Mobley, keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Smith no good. And here's Denver. They're on a 19-6 run. Banked it in off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Timeout, Thunder. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Nuggets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
Smith no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Pass to Mobley. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
At the line for 2.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll push the lead to double digits.
Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
Over to the wing. For 3, Smith. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. And so it's Denver with the W. Exceptional.
Days ain't need much longer, 'cause I'm just present, focused, think I need to get out. 40s, 24s, thank you, Lord. I know where I'm from, not many make it to the league, but we bout this function, bout to crush it, best believe. I could see them moving, and it's like a TV screen, straight out from the valley, you know what it be. Échale ganas, mija. Get
Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
And this is a chance for them to go 2-0 against this team. They won that first meeting, and with a 3-game season series, they can clinch a winning record against them here tonight.
And how nice would it be to stick that in your back pocket after just 2 games, guys? I mean, I know they think that's what's going to happen because they played with that kind of confidence in the first meeting. They feel very good about this one.
2 of the dominant teams, Greg, out here in the Western Conference going head-to-head.
And, Kevin, they know each other well. They expect to meet potentially in the postseason, and I would expect a playoff atmosphere tonight.
Thompson with the rebound. Here's Edey. And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Nuggets now. Nembhard with it. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Buzelis. It's stolen by White. And now here comes Daniel. Needing the break. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Edey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Marcus Camby.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And here's Wilson. Edey with the rebound.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
There's the drive. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Thompson looking for an opening. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Daniels, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The shot by Buzelis, no good.
But you're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
It's stolen by Buzelis. Thompson with it. Picks him up. And Thompson throws it down.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Here's Wilson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard. Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Now here's Mobley. to Walter. A look from Artest. And it's White with the rebound. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Wilson. Drains the three-pointer. Wilson's got 5 points so far.
They wouldn't want all of their guys shooting a three on the break, but when it's him, he's got the green light.
Here's Mobley. The shot misses. Isaac with some nice D. Daniels with it. Picked up by Artest. Outside Wilson. On the wing, Daniels. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Artest. Mobley outside. Right wing. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ware. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Here's Wilson. Denver grabs the miss.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Walter, good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now here's Wilson. He has 5. Pass to White. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Away team ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Denver now. Now here's Mobley. Still yet to score. Shoots over Isaac. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Levine. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jacoby Walter. This is his first free throw of the game.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's San Antonio. They lead by 2.
The away team. 12.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at him.
And that one is hammered home.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
And Ware pulls it down.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pass to Walter. Here's Ware. Vucevic defending. 5 on the clock. Here's Ware. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Levine inside the three-point line. Denver grabs the miss. With the drive. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Deflected by Murray.
Nice anticipation for Murray. So good at getting position there to block the shot.
To the middle. Here's Artest. Off target from outside. And here's Levine who brings it up for the Spurs. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And he comes up with the deuce.
And off contact, LaVine showing you what he can do. The improved strength, making a big impact.
Pass to Ware. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by Isaac. San Antonio leading. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
San Antonio leading by 3. Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Wilson. Rebound by the Nuggets. Now Nembhard. No scoring in this one. Thompson with it. Pulls up. High post. Here's Heaney. Tries again. Rejected by Campbell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball, too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it, too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. First trip to the line for him here. And he can't get the first one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And here's Wilson. 5 points in the game. Clock at 6. Still a very tough night shooting for him. That makes him 1 for 8 now.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Here's Ostertag, and it's White with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
2 points. That one goes.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
It's blocked.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Thompson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now Now lead as the free throw drops for him. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Quarter double team. The shot, no good. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. And he knocks down the first one.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now. Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Down low. The kick out to Porter. Back to Vucevic. Edey with the rebound.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that.
Oh, he gets it to go.
Wow, it counts.
OMG, that's how you silence a crowd.
And so we conclude the first half. The Nuggets on top. They finish off the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. Now here's Wilson. Edey with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 8. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Another 3 for Denver.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Wilson. Oh, that's blocked.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used this contribution.
Good on the shot. Nembhard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Shot's good by Wilson. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got 6 points.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Outside Wilson. Back to Daniels. Picked his pocket. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Buzelis, no one around him. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Wilson. He's off on that one.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Denver passing it around. Takes the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Wilson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Derek White doing a nice job orchestrating the offense in the right direction there.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Here's Wilson. Offensive rebound. Back to Daniels. And Thompson throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Wilson. Edey with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution of Gordon.
Here's Walter. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Denver needs to get off a shot. Levine feeling it out a bit. Hamby, no luck.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and we're seeing a larger influx of talent, a lot of times in the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. Levine inside the three-point line. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Here's Mobley. San Antonio with the rebound. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
And it's White missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Nuggets leading by 14. Out to the right wing.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Pass to Bufkin. Mobley a screen. Driving the lane. .30 seconds left in the third. Outside for Artest. To the paint. Fades back. Mobley misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Levine gets the bucket.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Here's Artest. Good on the triple. Artest's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Levine. Out to White. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Denver riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The Nuggets leading by 15. Here's Bufkin. Pass to Artest. Here's Walter. Stolen by Levine. Here's Butler. Going inside.
You know, that's just simply outstanding focus. Butler is used to getting hit on the way up, expects to be bumped and jostled around, and still muscles his shots in.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Ostertag.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. The jump hook. Rebounded by Isaac. Spurs trail by 15. And LaVine, here we go. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Floater outside. Rebound by the Nuggets. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And here we go. Fast break. LaVine's got it. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Pass to Artest. A three ball. Rebounded by Vucevic.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. Sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And over the years, LaVine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Artest. And again, Denver no good.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Pass to Mobley. Outside for Artest. Launches a three. Vucevic with the rebound. Spurs trail by 13. That's tipped. Artest with the ball. Now defended by LaVine. To the inside. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Denver leading by 15. Here's Buffkin. Now Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Here's Walter. Pass to Artest. Now Ostertag. Here's Buffkin. His three-pointers off the mark. Spurs trail by 17. For three, LaVine. Buffkin with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
In the corner, it's Buzelis. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Edey. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Denver.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And they really took control of the first two games in this season series by keeping the pressure on. The win here tonight will move them to 2-0 with just one left here to go against the Spurs.
Spins. Nembhard with it. Thompson outside. White looking around. Kicks it out to Wilson. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
.32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Thompson. Takes the 13-footer. Nembhard with it. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Assistant, Andrew Nembhard.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. They came in here and took care of business like they were the...
Como yo lo el respeto de los veteranos desde novatos. Procura que en mi zona tú no seas no grato, porque hasta de día están sonando los. Me respetan y los capos. A la hora cero en la raya seguimos on fire. Aquí no se falla, nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan, subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Young Kings, baby. Santurce. PR.
Tell them to shoot. I'm at the loop. I'm out of range. Oh, I stay out the way. Got another side on me. I like to get it poppin', but these in my business got me out here choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me. Keep it silent. In the I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. You know, low ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But see if you can keep it like nobody knows. I need you to get the f*** on my space. Replacements on the way, please don't play. Feeling like a great escape. I need a new trick, gold dogs don't change. Now you're making love no more. You got a new what the f*** you crying for. I'm moving savage, calling on my favorite. You know how to reach me every time that it plays it right. The rest of the night, we committed crime. The way you belong, I'm gonna save you a spot. We can't be outside cause the block gets too high. And I'm on your mind. Wherever you are, don't call me. Got another side of me, I like to get it poppin' with these. My business got me out here choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. Keep it on low ski, I'm the lowest of the low. But see if you can keep it like nobody knows. Keep it on low ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But see if you can keep it like nobody knows. I need total confidential private. Don't want no one thinking I'm a robot. Time so strange that we on the first class trip. Don't work my nerves, you know I get bored. Yeah. We ain't no more. You talk that talk, but he don't match your with. So whatever you are,
business, coming out to choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. You know, I'm just screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. Keep it all low ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But if you can keep it, let nobody know. Keep it all low ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But if you can keep it, let nobody know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These people done turned us into bosses. That's my
This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. You look at San Antonio.
There's always tension in the air when these teams face off. I love this atmosphere.
Yeah, they can say what they will about this being just another game. You can see it in their eyes. This is different.
Pass to Mobley. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Tries a three off the inbound. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Pass to White. Here's Wilson. Into the lane.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hands, you can count on him to make the right decision with it.
Out to Thompson. Six on the shot clock. Wilson grabs the board.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
On the wing, Murray. Pass to Camby. And rejected. And here they come. Here's Nembhard. San Antonio with a rebound. Here's Wilson. Covered by Mobley. Here's Camby. Oh, they pick off the pass. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Thompson's got his second basket of the game.
And, man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Here's Wilson. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. Yep, that one goes.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history, the San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah. And Bryant. There's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Spurs trailing by 4. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Wilson. Got a hand on it. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. And San Antonio has possession.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm. He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it. And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
That one falls.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Spurs. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and coach said we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, BA.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Spurs trail by 4. Down low. Nembhard with it. Now guarded by White. Mobley. It's hauled in by White. 1:52 left in the opening quarter. And that one's good. Wilson's got 7.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Rebounded by the Spurs.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Outside Murray. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Here's Buzelis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Greg.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Porter's shot is off.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Spurs trail by 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, speedy transition play by Porter. Getting there to put the finishing touches on the fast break.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Edey. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it.
Checking in for the away team.
44 seconds left to play in the first. Now Levine. Back to Porter. To the middle. And Vucevic slams it in.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
Pass to Ware. Lets it go from deep. The putback. Here's Edey. And another shot. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Takes it inside. Artest. 2 on the clock. And again, it's Denver missing. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs out in front. They lead by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Here's Wilson. Driving in. Camby. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Defensively, they've got...
Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Pass to Edey. Here's Ware. This one for 3. And it's Edey missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Murray. The rebound by Ware. There's the 3. And Camby pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Wilson. San Antonio again can't hit.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Denver making a change here.
Substitution on court.
Looking to get back on track. Rebounded by Denver.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine. That's his first foul of the game. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far.
Solid defense from Daniels. He knows how to use his length and athleticism to affect shooters.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Denver trails by 3. Pass to Walter. Here's our test. Yet to see a basket. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
And he's good on the second. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach, but when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
That's such a tough finish. LaVine with outstanding focus to score through contact.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. San Antonio shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he drops the first.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And it's in there.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Pass to Vucevic. To the paint. To the inside. It's stolen. Here we go. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
San Antonio calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
San Antonio trailing here. From outside the arc. Buries it from 3. Wilson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Thompson. Clock at 4. Here's Nembhard. San Antonio with a rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Wilson. The rebound by Nembhard. Mobley, right side. And Mobley throws it down.
That's the kind of head fake that'll give a guy whiplash.
He sells it all the way, right? Highly effective. Now here's White. He's scoreless. For 3. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Pass to Thompson. Fires the 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. And now a 3-point Denver lead.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Here's Daniels. On the take. Oh, and Mobley with the block. On the break. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And again, Denver with a 3. San Antonio with the ball. Here's Wilson. And the layup is good. Wilson's got 7 points for the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
To the left side wing. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.